Message recap.
Message recap podcast. Wait, that is right? Okay.
I always question it because I never get it right. Let me get ready now. Hey guys, welcome back to the Transformation Church Message Recap Podcast.
Yes, sir.
Back again.
Got it right.
Well, we're not back again. We missed last week.
We're back again from some point before now. So
we're lucky we're here today.
You are lucky we're here today. Not lucky as in like our presence, but lucky as in we're a little tired today. We took everything in us not to cancel this one. I'm not gonna lie to you. So
yep.
We Justin and I just arrived back.
And John and Ashley.
Justin and I is in the two that are on the podcast. The other two are slipping right now. Just a couple, 2-3 hours ago, got back to Pensacola. We were in Oklahoma City for the Beyond a Billion event with YouVersion.
It was cool.
Pretty incredible.
That was the best Christian event I've ever been to.
Yep, hands down. And I've been to a lot.
A lot of stuff. A lot of conferences and stuff. That was by far the best event.
Yeah, it was. They resourced it pretty heavy. It was just kind of unbelievable. Like I was telling, who was I telling just earlier? It's like every big name for the most part. There's like 2 or 3 big names that I can think of offhand that weren't there. But other than that, I mean, it was like, worship with Cody Carnes, Kerry Jobe, CeCe Winans, Chris Tomlin, Matt Redman,
Phil Wickham, Brooke Elijah Wood. I can never remember. Lauren
Daigle. That's what I was thinking of. And then Louis Giglio got on stage. Craig Rochelle got on stage. Bobby Greenwald. I mean,
and everybody was there.
And then everyone was there.
All the big influential names that weren't
Judas
playing
Smith
a part were
Mark
there.
Pettis, Dino Rizzo.
Just attending.
There, yeah.
Wow.
It was...
I saw one of the clips. I didn't see him last night. I was fortunate. Me and John, they had our tickets. They messed all the tickets up. Everybody was having problems with tickets. At least all the partners that were there. Like through
quite
the
an
summit.
event to have a ticket fiasco.
It was all had to a Ticketmaster. So we didn't have 4 tickets.
Again.
Yeah, we didn't have 4 tickets together. So they gave us two that were up in the seats that we were supposed to have. We're supposed to have 4 up there. They had 2, and then they had to give us 2 others, and so we were split up. And then me and John they were on the floor. Me and John took those because usually I don't like the floor, neither do they. They preferred the seat because it's like you get better view of the
stadium seat.
Yeah, you get a better view of the stage and all that. So we were on the floor, and it was the second to last row on the floor. Literally. Remember, for me and John. So we get back there and we're like, oh, wow, great. I mean, we could see, but we're on the back. I mean, so it's like we're watching the screen the whole time and all that. But
I'd get a tall person sit in front of me every time.
Yeah, but of course, we were all standing up during worship and stuff. Like the worship moments, everybody standing up. But like they had the stage, then they had a B stage in the center, which is where a lot of their hosting was done. So that was lower. So I couldn't really see them good. I could see their head. Which is fine, but it was by the tunnel where all the VIPs were coming out when it was time to get to their seats, and that was kind of cool. So, but what I was gonna say is, Burdick was there. Mm-hmm. All the big name pastors were there supporting.
Brad Livingston was there.
Yeah, Brad Livingston was there.
Section 118.
Yeah. Even Kerry Newhoff from the Kerry Newhoff Leadership Podcast. We met him in the lobby when we got to the hotel on. What day is it? Sunday night. We're checking in. He literally walked in behind us and was just standing there with his wife. And we got a picture. We posted that picture, or I did on my social media because he's been so influential. Did I say that word right?
I think so.
Okay. It sounded weird coming out. I'm like, I'm delirious.
It's a weird word. Yeah.
I got up at 3 a.m. this morning after not going to bed till 11-ish.
11:30, yeah.
And John said I was sawing logs pretty heavy, so I didn't get good sleep.
Yeah, he told me that story this morning.
Mike Todd was there, Paul Doherty was there, Stephen Furtick was there, Craig Rochelle, Mark Pettis, Dino Rizzo, Judah Smith. I mean, it was
big.
But it's, so in case you guys don't know what happened,
let's
Life
talk about
Church, YouVersion Bible app, which most of us have on our iPhones.
I got it.
they Life Church, Craig Rochelle's church, is the church that has funded that whole project. Their executive pastor / whatever, he has a technical term. I don't know. His name is Bobby Greenwald. He founded the YouVersion app.
17 years ago.
And 17 years ago, and tells the whole story and all that stuff. And anyways, so they hosted the event. And last night,
well, the Beyond,
last night, they knew by their data how many downloads per minute the app gets. So that's kind of what happened. So it's like, all right, we get this many downloads per minute, and they realized they were going to hit the 1 billion download point.
Not just that. Well, I think there's a distinction because I heard him on the podcast. It's not the 1 billion download.
1 billion devices.
It's 1 billion devices. It's on.
Yeah.
Because like there's churn. Like if you get a new phone, or if like you reset your there's. It's probably been more than a billion downloads, but it was 1 billion devices.
Some devices.
Yeah.
Which is incredible.
That's a huge number.
Active.
That's a huge number.
That is.
When you start thinking about a billion, like. You know how like what's the way the analogy of if every second or something it takes like 30 something years to get to a billion seconds.
A million seconds or
a bit.
Oh yeah, it takes 3 weeks to get to a million, but it takes 37 years to get to a billion.
Yeah,
or something like that.
It's such a massive number. But yeah, it was a billion devices, which is really cool, and it's on like every continent, every country. That's what I put on my post today because I was like, and that was the thing. We got the emails like, oh, well, we just really love Life Church and Pastor Craig Rochelle. He's got a leadership podcast that speaks into our life and our things we do and all that. But you think it's going to be this event, and like yesterday during the day we were at the church, and that was like a partner event for the what do you call them? The
Content
publishing companies that were there because they was joking. He said, I didn't know when we started the Bible app that like people own the Bible. Like you can't just put it out. HarperCollins owns, or So he was like, they had a big event for all the publishers and Bible societies that provided the apps to them, the Bibles to them for free to put on their app. And he was talking about how that's kind of a miracle because all of those companies rely on revenue and like Bible sales to make money, but YouVersion convinced them to give it to them for free to put it on their free app that they don't sell ads or anything to, and they did it as a risk, but it's been huge. So it was them and it was all the content creators. Meaning, if you ever gone one of the coolest things about the YouVersion app is all of the Bible reading plans that pastors submit. We're going to look into putting some reading plans and stuff on there for Transformation Church. But so they had people like that were there and churches that are like partners with them. So.
Yeah.
Now, was this like the first event, or is this an annual thing?
No, they were just celebrating 1 billion.
Oh,
yeah,
gotcha.
So that was the whole. It was like Bobby Greenwald, the founder guy. He was like, his whole thing was like, I'm really terrible at celebrating things. I'm always ready for the next thing. He's like, but we needed to celebrate, not us. We needed to celebrate what. This is a huge milestone. I mean, like you think about that. So that means 12.5% of the world's population.
An eighth.
12.5% of the world's entire world's population doesn't just own a Bible. Like they have their app on their phone to read the Bible.
There's multiple Bible apps too. Yeah.
12.5% of the world, Japan, China, Africa, the UK, America, South America, like 12.5% of the entire world's population is using the Bible app. And
there's a lot of competition out there.
That's insane. Yeah, I mean that's crazy to think about.
And other than like the Logos software, that's a little different. That's
much different.
That's not an average person going to have that, but they have the best Bible app that's out there. But because there's a communal aspect too, like you can have friends and like follow each other and like do reading plans together. It's like really cool. Yeah. It gives you reminders, like it gives streaks, like the whole thing. It's like it's really
they dump millions of dollars a year into that thing. It's
so that's the beauty of Life Church is they give everything for free, and this has turned into since Bobby Greenwald is on their exec team, like he was mentioning, it was his idea to start the app, and they have treated this as a ministry of their church. So the church funds it, and it's a tech startup essentially that a church operates. I mean, he even said right now they have 50 job openings. They hire engineers and coders, and it's like a full on tech company that is that the church funds, and they
outreach.
sell no data.
Mission.
They
It's a
sell
mission, yeah.
they sell no user data. They run no ads. None of that.
The app will always be free.
And it's just really cool to
You
see
don't
how they
often
operate.
see that. And 17 years, you said, right?
Yeah, here's what's even cooler.
That's
They're
pretty big for 17 years.
They showed the date. Well, he said they thought they were going to hit the billion in 27. Then it looked like it was going to be 26. It ended up being 2025. It was happening faster. They said the next billion will happen in 5 years, and then the third billion will happen 3 years after that. They can project out
3 billion downloads
from 17 years now down to 5 for the next billion, and then 3 to the next.
They were giving off some crazy stats too. The Bible app gets opened 300 times a second.
Wow.
Around the world.
Wow.
That's crazy.
A billion times in
That's
39
like Atlanta
days.
Airport.
Yeah.
Yeah, right.
In 39 days, it gets opened a billion times.
Wow.
Which is what she was even saying too. Right now, they were talking about how like the hunger or for the word of God and all these things, and like with the younger generation. Because like what's cool is not only is there $1 billion on the Bible app, but print Bible sales are up at record numbers and all that, which is cool. And
This younger generation, they're hungry. They're
and
looking
then,
for truth.
Yeah, and that's exactly what he said. But what was I going to say? The last 2 weeks, the last 2 Sundays were the highest traffic days on the app in the history of the app.
Wow.
And for whatever reason. Then they had the guy that created The Chosen was there.
Oh, wow.
And he said that they found out.
Yeah, forgot about him.
Did I mess it up? My bad. He was saying that they were in a meeting. I'm gonna probably get this wrong a little bit, but the gist of it is they were the YouVersion engineers were in a meeting talking about an error, a coding error or something, because there was a heavy search for Nathaniel kept popping up, and they was like, well, no one's ever searched Nathaniel this much. What's going on? Then someone realized the night before it was the episode of Chosen where they introduced Nathaniel. People are on the Bible searching it more than ever. So they can look at what episodes of Chosen and what storyline or character gets introduced, and those searches go up on YouVersion. It's really cool. It was great. And not only the fact of the Bible, and as Christians we should celebrate the billion and all that, but like the event itself, just from we put an event on every week with a church service. You know what I mean? So like there's an aspect when you're in something like that, you're looking around like, what are they doing here? Mm-hmm. I was telling Brad last night, I was like, just the logistics of getting all of the for lack of a better word, the talent, the worship leaders and stuff, all the different ones in their teams and their bands and musicians, from the airport to the venue to this, and some got to get back. Like that logistics alone had
set changes
with somebody. They didn't really do that.
No, they didn't do any set changes.
They had a choir and an orchestra that was playing.
Okay,
and then each one they only did one song each. It was a 3-hour event.
And then the Avengers assembled at the end. They all came out at the end.
The only one that didn't come out was CeCe Winans. She might have had to leave her
because they were worried they'd get CeCe.
Yeah, right. Exactly.
No, at the end it was Brooke Lingerfoot. What's her name?
Elijah Wood.
Brooke. What is it? Elijah Wood. Lingerfoot. Frazier. Her main name's Frazier.
Great.
She went by that before originally. Brooke Frazier.
Yeah.
Anyways, Brooke.
If she would have married Justin, we wouldn't be running into this problem.
What do you mean?
If she married you, it could just be Brooke Oswald. It'd be way easier to pronounce.
Yeah, she's a little tall.
Can remember that.
Yeah, she's a little tall.
She's from New Zealand too. I mean, not that that matters. We love New Zealand, but I'm just saying.
Brooke,
Phil Wickham,
Nate Diaz, the Spanish worship leader.
Oh yeah, that guy. I didn't know who that was, but he was cool. Chris Tomlin, Matt Redman, Lauren Daigle,
Carrie Job,
Cody Carnes. All on the stage together, singing
the blessing.
The blessing.
It was.
I was going to say, did they
all
sing
together? And they were all wrapped
great.
around the stage with their own mic and stuff. It was so dope.
It was the loudest. If you can imagine 15, imagine the Avengers of worship, right? The only people I could think of that weren't there that I could totally have seen being there was like Brandon Lake and like Chandler Moore or something. Those are the only other two that it's like I could see. They're at that same profile that I could have seen them being there, but everyone else was there, and so they're all leading together. Then there's the choir behind them. Hey, who's this?
You good.
Come on in. Oh, yeah. Welcome to the podcast. Respect. So not only there, so all 10 of them have a microphone. Then there's the choir, orchestra bit. Then there's 15,000 people singing it together, and it was
crazy.
it was
That's
thunder,
crazy.
dude. It was pretty.
It
unbelievable.
was so cool. I mean, the whole thing was. I mean, even like they had some like stories that were really good. Like the woman with her kid. You know, they were talking about how the word. They showed videos of how the word did something to this kid that had autism. Then they had the mom and kid there. Like it was just really great. I mean, the whole thing was awesome. How they opened it with this guy doing like spoken word stuff.
It's killer, man.
It was just the whole thing.
I love spoken word.
Yeah, it was, and then they showed the live ticker getting ready to it, like counting down, and then the counting up.
So you saw that like hit the billion mark.
Yeah. No, and I'll show you the video after. Maybe we should figure out how to put it. Oh, here's what we'll do. We'll try to figure out how to put it in. But they live streamed it last night. But then it's also the whole service is going to be available on their YouTube after a certain date.
What John was saying.
Yeah, so we'll post out to everybody so they can go watch it because it was amazing.
Well, and they timed it out with a guy did a spoken word. And the 1 billionth download was incorporated into his spoken word. So they like timed him out to be in the spoken word when they hit the.
It was the word. Right, his poem thing was like the word goes forth, and it was talking about we hit 1 billion, and then it was the one more when it clicked over to 1,000,000,001.
Oh,
it was
that's crazy.
It was the creative elements for
the idea.
So dope.
They're talking about their idea is like the God created the billion. But he still cares about one more. Like, and it was just like super powerful. Like
that's good.
Yeah, their team is.
I looked at John. I was like, "This is the best event I've been to." Christian event.
Yeah, it was really.
Not to mention, I got to meet Carrie Newhoff in the hotel.
Yeah.
When Craig Groeschel himself come out of the tunnel, I saw him and I was like, "Oh man, there's Craig." I've met Craig once or twice. We've met him, and I was like, "Man, there's Craig." And John's like, "You need to shake his hand." But he had like his team, and they're trying to get to their seats to start. And he's like from me. I mean, he's probably 10 feet away. And he came up to me, initiated the interaction, and shook my hand, and then leaned over and shook John's. It was like really dope. So there's John
Johnny
there,
boy,
and and then Judah Smith. Out of Seattle or now LA, but Judah was I used to listen to a lot of his stuff when I was like newly saved. So I got to I shook hands and met him. That was really cool. But and then I saw some of our Highlands people. Pastor Lee Domain from Church of the Highlands was like is my guy. I talked to him and all that. So it was great. It
sounds like you guys didn't stop.
That was the day. We were talking about that walk to the airport today. It was like, my God, what day is it? Like it just feels like.
Well, today feels like Wednesday to me, and it's Tuesday now. But no. I was at Gulf Breeze Sunday, the Gulf Breeze location.
Yeah.
Left there. Remember, we were talking, me, you, and Brent. I left there, came straight to Northwest here. They were in the middle of the 11:30 service. Yeah. So I hung around the lobby talking to people until service was over. As soon as church was over, me and him and Ashley and John get in my car, drive to the airport.
Flew out an hour later.
Didn't have lunch, nothing, to the airport.
You had biscuits on the airplane.
Biscoff.
Biscoff cook-off.
Yeah. So we left, went through Dallas, 20-minute layover in Dallas, so it was like right on the plane, to Oklahoma City.
Didn't even sit down.
And then we get to Oklahoma City, had to Uber. So we didn't get to the hotel till 8:00 ish. Yeah. After all that, and then we ate a late dinner. We went and ate in a decent, pretty good restaurant hotel. Okay. So we didn't want to leave, but we were starving by that point, so we got something to eat. Bed, up the next morning. We had to meet the bus to go to Life Church for the morning event at 7.
Oh, wow.
So
there was no sleeping late for you guys.
No.
Or sleeping.
I was in the coffee shop. I thought I wanted to eat a little something before we got on the bus to go to Life Church. They have a restaurant. Well, I thought it opened at 6:30. It didn't open till 7. So I got down there at 6:30. And so I had to go to their coffee shop. So I'm sitting in the coffee shop. I was the first one there, and the customer. I was there at 6:30, ready to go. And then we were at Life Church till 2.
Oh, wow.
We were there. We got there at 8. We were there till 2. Back to the hotel. We did a Zoom-in staff exec team meeting with Rick and
Whitney
and Brent. And then we ate a little snack and then had to go to the event. Oh. And then we were at the event until 10.
So no lunches. breaks?
No, well, we ate there at the Life Church. So we went. We had our meet. We went to the hotel for 15 minutes. Like took our shoes off and like hung out for a minute. And then we went back downstairs to have the meeting on Zoom. Oh, wow. We went and had the restaurant. We ate a little snack. Walked over to the arena was across the street. We walked over to it. We got there at 6.
Yeah,
6. We left it. We got back to the restaurant because we didn't eat dinner. So we were like, we're gonna eat at 10. 8. It closed at 11. We're back in our hotel to sleep. Oh. I woke up at 3 a.m. Our Uber picked us up at 4 a.m. and we were at the airport.
Yeah, I've slept 10 hours since Saturday. So I don't know.
Yeah. I slept for about I tried to sleep on the
cooked,
plane.
Man. Yeah, I did sleep for that first flight. I was gone. I think all 4 of us were
slept
out,
too.
Dude.
But we landed.
I had to nudge.
I dropped them off of their car, and we came straight here. I've not been home or nothing. I came straight here.
Same.
And then here I am.
I nudged Ashley. Sadie Robertson walked on the plane. She was there.
Yeah, I heard John talking about that.
Sadie was there.
She was walking on the plane, and I was asleep, and I just happened to like wake up, and I look up, and she's staring at me, and I was like, "Hey." I was like, "Great job last night," and she was like, "Thank you." So she's holding a little baby. It's 5:30 in the morning or whatever, so like none of us wanted to chat. But and so she looked away for a second. I nudged Ashley on the leg, and I was like, she was already asleep, so she looks up, and I'm like. And she looked up and saw Sadie. She's like,
Carrie Job and Cody Carnes were in the Avenger group. Did we say that?
We said that.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Sorry, David.
But yeah, thanks for.
Yeah, Sadie was there.
I'm glad you made sure, though.
Their last name wasn't Oswald. He forgot.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. Carrie Oswald. That would have been something.
Yeah, Sadie would say a little talk. And then on the flight home, Roy Jones Jr. was sitting.
Oh, I forgot. Yeah, Roy.
We talked to Roy at the airport.
Hang on to Roy. Yeah.
That was cool.
Anyway, it's a crazy trip, man.
It seems like you guys had a good time.
We did.
I'm tired. I got a lot to do. I got stuff I got to do today. That's why, still got to work.
Work's got to get done.
I mean, got to.
Work doesn't stop.
It was great. It was worth it. It was worth going. I do want to, I think there's some conversation to be had about, like, as a church, using the U version more for us, for our people to engage with the Bible, for us to put content on it to help them with that, and then and help others. But and then is it a possible ministry partner for us in the future in some ways? I guess we got to determine does it fit in the vision and all that. But do we care about the Bible being translated and put into the hands of more people? That's what one of their big things is, it getting translated. Yeah. So they have to bring in, like, the translation becomes hard, where some of the dialects and stuff. So some people fund that. And last night, what they said, anybody that gave last night, they had a donor. My guess is, I know who it is. That's the Greens would be my guess.
Yeah.
The not Home Depot. The Hobby Lobby owners, the billionaires, are in Oklahoma City. And they go to the Life Church and are big supporters. But they said anything that was given last night, they had a donor that was going to match up to $1 million of whatever was given. So that's cool.
That's crazy.
Yeah. So, but they even gave stats with the giving, which I thought was great. Like, for a $25 gift, a $25 donation will put the Bible in like 643 people's devices. Oh, wow. Like something crazy like that. Like, they had all these stats and stuff. Maybe it was monthly. If you gave $25 monthly over a year, it puts it in 640 people's hands for only spending $250 or whatever total. Like, that's pretty cool. So, like, some people are donors to them, but it was great. One thing we didn't get to do, they just opened up a new YouVersion has a new like office building for other people, and they have a like Bible experience, like exhibit type thing. It's an
interactive exhibit for the Bible,
which we didn't get to go see all that. That's at the headquarters where Life Church is, but we just didn't get to see all that. And they do a lot with also the Bible Museum that's in DC. And he even had last night the first iPhone. It was the download number 1 was on that iPhone that used to be his. Oh, wow. And now that iPhone is on display. He had it last night, but yeah, that's just kind of cool.
Yeah, absolutely.
It was 83,000 downloads the first weekend, I think you said.
Yeah, 83,000 downloads in 2 days when it launched. They
yeah.
were one of the original 200 apps in the App Store the first day the App Store opened on an iPhone. Oh, wow. So, like, it was crazy.
So when he had the ideals before apps, so they made a website. His idea was to be a website. So they had and it failed. And then Steve Jobs announced the iPhone came out in 2007, and then he announced it in the App Store. So then he was like, well, let's try to get it on a device. Because that was his whole thing. The question he asked himself in the airport was, can technology help me read the Bible better? or more.
And that's a big feat too, because 2007 to get it on there that quick to be part of what you said.
That's what you talked about. They had a
they were like ready.
A 19-year-old
They
kid.
had a 19-year-old kid that wrote code, and he was designing a form for parents to fill out to take their teenagers to camp.
Oh, wow.
For the church. Yeah.
For the church. And Bobby was like, stop doing that and write the code for this app. And and he did, and they got it done in 3.5 months. They had the app ready. And
Well, he said when they built the website too, the thing about it, like it was a BlackBerry he had back then. The thing was like I want this to read the Bible better or more, and the website still ties me to a computer at that point. It was still hard on the BlackBerry. So then when they announced the App Store, like what that was, he was like, we ought to do that, and they pivoted, had the kid build it, and they had it at launch day when the App Store launched.
Went to camp.
Yeah,
I don't know about that. Yeah.
We'll do a sign up sheet in the lobby or something. Yeah.
So that was just really cool to hear some of the history, and it was a big night for them, for him, Bobby, like personally to be the founder and to have like the church that you work for and are a part of and lead support the ministry. But just that's a big feat. I mean, I listened to a podcast with him fairly recently. I was telling him about it. Who was it? Craig Gershell? No, Carrie.
Carrie's,
It was on Carrie. And he said at one point very recently, he was trying to determine if they were investing enough resources into the app, into building it. And he said the only way he could figure out how to do it is, because he's like, for us, it's free, but it's very expensive to build. Obviously, it's like a tech startup. You got engineers and coders and all this stuff's like millions and millions of dollars to run this thing and build it. But he was like, are we investing enough? And the way he did it is he had some guys that he knew that were in venture capital guys, like in the real world. And he had them run all the numbers that they had to evaluate. If they were going to put a valuation, and he's like, if we were a tech startup in Palo Alto and not a ministry of a church, what would the YouVersion be worth and valued at? And they ran all the numbers, and it was like $3 billion. So he was like, as the CEO of this $3 billion quote unquote tech startup, I'm not investing enough time myself into leading it, and or not investing enough resources into it to get it what it should actually be and what it's capable of. It's like, wow. So they started like putting some more gas behind it and hiring and building out more stuff. And now they introduced this new platform thing that's going to be more interactive. Like, this is all kinds of cool. They're coming up with some really creative stuff, and you can see the evidence of that putting some gas on that fire is like really cool. But it's like they got a $3 billion. If he was in Tech Valley or whatever, he'd be a $1 billion company.
But it's like I'm reminded, when we were there, I almost posted it and I didn't. But I'm reminded of like the idea of what Jesus said when he was like, greater works will you do in my name.
Right.
And it's like the idea, like you're not going to do a greater thing. Like raising the dead is pretty impressive. So I think he's got us beat on like the best thing you could do.
Well, I saw a video of somebody on YouTube.
Stop right now. That was AI.
That was AI.
But it was like the idea of like greater works. And it's like, you're not going to do a greater thing than raising the dead. But to make a decision, Bobby Greenwald in particular, like to say yes to something that now has 12.5% of the population, 1 billion people and counting, are now engaging with the Word of God. Like that is not something Jesus did while he was here. I'm not going to say he couldn't. I'm saying it's not something he did. Greater works is like, man, that's a greater works, man. Like that's really special.
Work.
Yeah. And so I'm actually really amped up because August of next year, a little reframe teaser for everybody, but August of next year and reframe next year, the whole focus is on, it's just called The Word, and it's all going to be about the Bible. So we're pretty, now that I told John, I was like, reach out to YouVersion and get all of those creative elements that they'll give to us. So
it was cool. And what's cool is that not just people have the app on their phone, like they have all the data, like how many people start plans and finish them, and how much they know how much time you're on the app. Like the engagement is through the roof. So it's not just like a number, like it's on devices and occasionally people click it. Like they know that that people are like using it.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's great.
It's pretty special. Well,
so that's what we did.
Well, that's what they did.
You want to know if we spend too much time together?
That's what we did.
That's what we did. Big deal. So Thank you guys for holding it down while we were gone.
Yeah, I was honored. I don't know how we got on the list, but we did.
Favor ain't fair. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Favor ain't fair.
So it was great.
Yeah.
Glad to be back though.
Yeah.
Back to it. Church coming Sunday.
Church coming Sunday.
We're on
Breeze coming Sunday.
Sunday. Yeah, Donnie out there.
Church at the movies.
Church at the movies.
This Sunday.
That's right.
CATM.
Yeah, Church at the Movie. Just a little quick rundown for the end of the year as we're wrapping up the podcast. I know we spent a lot of time just talking about that, but that's really all we got to talk about today because that's the only thing that's on my mind that I have enough bandwidth to really remember right now. But Church at the Movies next 2 Sundays, man, come out, but also bring someone, and here's the thing I want to encourage you. Posting about it on social media is great. Using your voice to invite someone like in real life is better.
Yeah.
So do both, not just one or the other, but do both. And so
that's good.
Church of the Movies next 2 Sundays. Then the Bridge Builders offering on December 7th. And that also kind of kicks off our Christmas series. Then we go real hard Christmas 14th. And 21st is our Christmas services. 4 services that Sunday, 8 o'clock, 9:30. 11, 12:30 at the Northwest location. And if you're still actually everybody from Gulf Breeze will be, from Gulf Breeze and Bar will be with us that Sunday as well. So 4 services, Northwest only. And then sabbatical Sunday.
Sabbath Sunday.
Sabbatical Sunday. Sabbath Sunday is the last Sunday of the year, the 28th. And then we'll be back at it on the 4th of January.
Yeah.
Excited.
So yeah, we're pumped up.
Got a lot going on. I'll be here next week for the podcast. Then I'm going to Israel.
Justin's gonna be in Israel too.
That's right. It's coming up.
Crazy stuff.
I leave
going
a week
on.
from Friday.
Ooh, hey, and then while we're talking about it, first Wednesday, December, one of my best friends in the world is coming in to speak at our first Wednesday. Guy Wasco is coming to speak at first Wednesday.
I'll be in Israel, but
Yeah, so my buddy Guy's going to be here to speak at first Wednesday, so make sure y'all mark that on your calendar as well.
That's cool.
He's incredible. What's that?
While we're on the topic of Wednesdays, this past Wednesday was motion night.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Students.
Yeah.
And
You were there, right?
You were preaching.
Thank you, man.
Oh yeah. We forgot to talk about you being here. Yeah.
Yeah, I just searched this camera for the first time the whole podcast.
Okay.
But yeah, so PB was preaching, and I wanted to know, do you know what 6'7" is?
I do. Well, yes,
I know
I
it's a
do.
thing.
Yeah.
Okay. Did
Everyone
you
said
hear
I kept missing an opportunity to.
So at one point you were counting from 1 to 8, right? And you said the numbers 6 and then 7.
Oh,
And
no.
the students went kind of wild.
No, I didn't even catch that.
So I know that's a thing, but like,
you know what it is.
can you share like
6, 7.
what does it mean?
It doesn't really mean anything.
I know, but like,
It's typical to
I know it doesn't
Gen
mean
Alpha,
anything.
dude. It
I'm
doesn't
just,
mean anything.
I'm just saying we all had something, but like, what is? How would you use it? Or is it so stupid? There's no.
That is correct.
This one is
that last
generally
part.
the stupidest like brain rot I've ever heard of. It's just you say the numbers and you go crazy. That's all it is.
How did that start?
A rapper, right?
Yeah, so there was like a song. I don't know if it's called 6'7", but in the song he says the number is 6'7". And
it
so that
took off.
people start using that as like a song in the background of like TikToks
So there's no
and
like
stuff.
specific context where
No.
or anything like that. Like
Nope.
okay,
You can use it literally any- if you see
and
the
I
number
thought
6'7".
Gen Z was gonna like redeem themselves, but
Like
Well,
just,
some of them
just
are.
say
The other ones
6'7".
are whatever. Yeah.
so do you just say 6'7"?
Yeah.
Or you gotta say it a certain way.
No,
Like,
I
Well,
secretly
there is
put
a
that in
way.
my message, So
like
that was all on purpose.
You like drag it out like 6, 7.
No,
The
just
7 you
6'7".
do. 6,
6,
7.
Yeah.
6, 7. I'm gonna do that
Yeah.
on Sunday.
Throw up a sign when you say it.
Yeah.
Put in I'll clip it. It'll go crazy.
Yeah.
So I'm at that age where I'm like I don't get it.
I saw this hilarious one. Like the students like just had so much interaction when you said the number is 6'7". I was like, all right, that's
Yeah.
stupid.
And all he was doing was counting.
I put up a picture of Justin. Rigid
Oh yeah, I was all And
Yeah.
I had this like a milk carton.
No, man, it was dope. I had some really good conversation with some students after that, man. It was really cool.
That was a really cool night.
It was fun to be part of. I love speaking at motion nights, and it's weird. It's like you gotta. When speaking to young people like that, it's like you do have to go deeper into the thought process behind how you're putting things together. You know what I mean? And really
yeah.
try to. Things just get framed differently. So, but it.
How long did you preach for?
I think I was only 20 minutes.
It was pretty short.
Oh,
But
good.
it was really effective. Like the students, like during and afterwards, I could tell were like paying attention. Like
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
Students
but that
gonna get a lot in 20 minutes.
you're just seeing that all over though. That's the cool thing about Gen Z in church.
Yeah.
Where we weren't quite like that
No,
in our generation.
Engaged.
They're engaged. It's cool on Sunday and everything. So it's great. 6'7", you know.
Well, speaking of that, I got to get back to work. So, Justin, tell them where they can find information about TC.
Find us online, transformationchurch.com or at Transformation Pensacola on all the
guys.
socials.
Donnie, thanks for joining us.
Absolutely.
Donnie Rutledge.
Thanks for hanging out with us. Khian, as always.
Been a pleasure.
Yeah, man, absolutely. We'll catch you guys next time for another week, another sermon, another fall message recap. Another podcast. Yeah, we'll do that.
Yeah,
yeah.
message-
All right.
yeah.
Later.